Welcome back to the Shield Network. I am your host, Bad News Harris, with my special guest, Bad News Ember. Today, we are going to do a video reaction to my friend Deshon Lloyd's first place Mannadium deck from this past weekend's Queens, New York Regional.
Everybody, y'all see us here, Team Takeover. I'm here with the judge, Deshon Lloyd, right here.
People say judges can't play the game.
First place at the New York Queens Regionals, and I mean, I got a hold of him, and we're gonna see if we're gonna do this deck profile. What'd you play?
Mannadium.
Mannadium.
Apparently, it's the best deck. It can interact with everything so far, except the decks that I don't know how to play against. Which a lot of reading. There's a lot of reading during the event.
That's just Yu-Gi-Oh nowadays.
Yeah, right on. Jump into this deck for us. What's going on?
3 right. These are usually set in stone. 3 Riem. The cards that are kind of changing.
Oh, he's
are
got a
the
misprint.
I added these overnight, like Friday, because I had awkward times of trying to get into Dissipator and try and perceive a board. But this guy really came up in the last round. It came up to like vicious because I had no other way to get to another Visas.
Okay, that's
I don't like having 3 of these things because now you have too many normal summons. You only can use this guy whenever you get to Visas, which I'll show in a second because it's something different. I run actually 3 of these guys. So the concept here is to always beat Droll. Always beat Droll. That's the whole deck. I looked at from Triff, thank you, shout outs to him. Alex, one of my homies, thank you, shout out for him. They even helped me play this deck. Pat Hoban, I looked at his list and I looked at all the different theories,
Hoban's a good player.
Areas, the ideas of stuff. And I seen like a regional where a guy did well with 3, but he didn't play the tuner. He said it was garbage, but it helps.
So you doing 3 of them?
Yes, because the idea is to always beat Droll. If you play any of the field cards, which I'll show you in a second as well, you want to add more combo pieces, and you want to already have Visas in your hand. So when they draw you can still
I get it. You have it already. It's less adding, so you give it. You gotta go.
So long since I played Yu-Gi-Oh in person.
So this is the Visas or the Mannadium, the 4-star guy lineups.
Right.
The 3 meat because the only guys you really want to play.
That's just an overactive shine ball.
Standard now compared to the Hero Lives is this guy is insane. I broke through an entire dino board of Dolka with double Lars with his double Baron and Droll. This guy just hit Dolka and I went to perceive and combo off and do everything else.
You took out Charizards? Okay.
See that as well. The hand traps. Yeah.
Out of all these cards so far, I'm only catching 3 Mannadiums.
Spice, which I'm also seeing as well, is Moonlight Chill. This card is silly, so I've seen a lot of people try and beat Weewoo, which is the idea. Veiler is the same thing, but Veiler is kind of conflicting with the idea of trying to use Visas if you kind of like hard draw and you have to play into it. So if you were to have Veiler, it's a light, and Visas specifically says it has to have 2 different things that don't match with it, and it's a light warrior. This doesn't match at all, so you can normal summon this thing, which has happened, it came up, and I comboed and did everything full. Veiler, just like this, well, he doesn't do well during your turn, so it's the whole concept, and this has a bonus effect where it burns the opponent. During my last round, my opponent burned himself for 2,800 damage before I even did any damage, so it was real easy.
Half of the work done.
Then the
that was only 54 left to go. Okay, that made it easy.
This card is absurd. Opening this, like Pat Hoban or anybody else can play. You play with this card, it plays through Droll, plays through everything else. Shifter, it don't matter what the hand trap is. This card is crazy. Rhyphobia, because you kind of have to. It's a really good follow-up to add when you keep going. And then the Pepperoni.
I'm still not seeing any extra Mannadiums. I've only seen the 3.
The Cashtira field card? It doesn't do anything.
Unless these are Mannadium cards without Mannadium in the name.
Grabs Fenrir. I don't care about that. This as Visas, so the idea of having like 30 ways to get the Visas is absurd. So you can almost summon like almost any hand trap and you get the same board over and over again. The Obsessions, the Scareclaws, these are on 2s. We don't play Imagination, that card is terrible. It doesn't do anything.
There's 2 more. Okay, so far 5.
Have a hand that plays through anything. Why are you drawing more cards? It puts you in a situation where you're like, oh, I should have. I need to get to. You should already have it. Right. It should already be over. Then the 1-ofs. we main the called by. You want, just like how any turn 1 plays, you want them to go through. Any aggressive play that
I main deck Thunder Dragons, and I put called by in my Thunder Dragons.
Deck to keep going, but
then again, I don't have
play this because we have to respect
permanents.
Yeah.
Okay, there's
that card is
6.
crazy, and
Out of
this
40
is,
cards,
Dark Ruler,
Sean has 6
any other
Mannadiums.
first
I love it.
strike they have. Most
In
of the time,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
when I have
nowadays,
this
you
in
can
my
make a
Fenrir,
full deck out
I
of 6
actually
cards.
use this first, and then I hold the Fenrir because it also plays around like talents and everything else. So it's really good. This card is really good.
So you feel like cross-out wasn't needed at all?
In the
So a
main,
cross-out.
no, game
You
1,
side
the idea is the theory is the 60 gameplay. I'll show you the side right now.
Yeah.
So double droll.
Dude,
Idea
play
is just to
around
have them
roll
to play
while
against
siding in
somebody
roll.
that's going full combo,
Smart move.
mirror, or mainly just to have for
You
cross-out
cross-out,
targets
right.
themselves.
Cross out!
Only
I
whenever
can
I
put
do
those in
it.
my Thunder
And then
Dragons.
only when you're going first. Game 2 and 3, these cards really don't come in because you already have the necessary hand traps, and your main deck, what it's supposed to do is push through everything else. So you're clogging your deck up with silly stuff. Thrusts, and then the thrust targets are just these guys all right here.
I approve of the double Lightning Storm. My Thunder Dragons has 1 Raigeki and 2 Lightning Storms in
I
it.
didn't think it was necessary. I didn't play against like Curly or Dodge Unchained.
I don't have Feather Duster because I do use Lightning Storm. I use 2 Lightning Storms, Raigeki, and Dark Hole.
But then mainly these.
I have a backup.
These cards all day. Besides this, these were the safest cards I was hiding in. Like these are the safest cards. Usually game 2 and
Breaking
3.
board.
If they weren't showing me whatever it was, or if
Personally,
I knew what
I
it was,
also
it was
do,
more aggressive, because I'm
Book of
putting
Eclipse
them in
and
the deck,
or,
I already have them in the main.
Swords of
I'm putting
Concealing
in more
Light, that's just
big
me.
board breaker cards.
Makes sense.
This Rust already, you already know it gets to those cards. That card is silly. And then the last card we play in our side is.
Oh yeah, Gaga Cowboy!
That was relevant, so that's a really cool thing. And that's my side. And
Let's
my
see that extra deck.
Kind of standard, I want to say. 2 Lightheart, you already know the combos to do the plays, and if you don't, probably look up every other video to see it. Cross Sheep, I actually considered running this to 2. This guy plus Vicious is a lot of synergy. You can go into Access Code, you can run Bulbasaur, which I consider to do Appaloosa, you can make another Baron, a Chaining with a Little Knight. Like, this guy is the MVP.
Cross
Little
Sheep, that
Knight,
makes sense.
this guy's really cool. The ideas of banishing TC Boo or any other weird necessary card, because that come up a lot. Hitting Fountain or like banishing a weird necessary card and doing it in main phase 2 to get 2 cards. Resetting your Baron has also come up too. This is really cool. The Appaloosa, this card, first 3 rounds I was making it consistently because I was like, oh, it's Appaloosa, landing board is this.
Sean, did you
Got
choose
through
that
probably
specific
one time,
printing
and I
because the
freaked out,
bear's on
and
it?
after that, I never made this card the rest of the
You just
event.
void it all together.
I did not like this card the rest of the event, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be taking it out going in the future if people are considering using Super Poly. Access Code, this guy is absurd.
Everyone
He
loves
pops
Access
cards, he
Code
gets
Talker.
big,
I tried getting those before they
he
jumped up in
uses
price,
it.
but
to
did
suit
not work.
the ideas of climbing into this guy or these guys come up kind of frequently. Excel actually didn't come up at all during the entire event. This guy came up way too many times.
way too many.
Adding Refrain,
Excel
Arrival,
Synchro Stardust
Another
Dragon.
Monster Reborn, anything you know you want to kill them with, like this, to suit to this or anything else, like the synergy.
Synchro plan, yeah.
The normal Baron actually considered playing
Baron de
things
Fleur,
over
that is
the-
why, like, Baron de Fleur is the specific reason I use Eclipse and Book of Eclipse and Swords of Concealing Light.
The ideas of getting clogged to having another 10-star when I don't want to do links.
That and Dragon Maids, I fucking hate Dragon Maids.
And they're not going to play Spellbound or D-Berry. If they did, they would already done it. The ideas of using these 2 guys. And then the fusions that we have too is this guy. 3 has never come up. Honestly, 1 is all you need. The ideas of recycling the whole thing. I don't know why 3 has never come up for anybody. But that's pretty much my
He's almost done.
list. I got XO1.
She didn't like seeing that Baron.
My hardest matchup, if I were to say, was Centurion because I didn't know anything of what it did.
Okay. Little Diva needed to go to her dressing room. She was getting a bit fussy. So we're gonna finish this alone.
Everyone was really nice. There was a really good event. So shout outs to Gamer's Choice for all of that. Shout outs to Garden, Best Locals. If you have events, Garden's Earthly Delights, show up.
Are you guys at McDonald's?
See us there. You'll see us
Shout
there.
out to Team T.
Shout out to my lady. Shout out to Carm. Thank you
Yeah.
for letting me go to the event. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to go. So
That's
she didn't let me
true.
go. But shout out to my team. Obviously, you'll see us more. You'll see me on the floor more, obviously, because now I got the hard part out the way. And eventually, you'll be seeing me, so say hi.
Right on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you getting that deck profile, man. Keep doing it big.
We're gonna try.
The judge, y'all. Y'all gonna see him more.
Okay, so I'll admit, with nowadays in Yu-Gi-Oh, I didn't know very much of what he just threw down, but as someone who gets his ass kicked regularly in Master Duel outside of the time frames I just Thunder Dragon the crap out of people, I do know that stuff's, I'm just going to say hardcore, because it's a lot of reading, like he said, and sadly enough, in Master Duel, you don't get enough time to read, so I'm still learning. But what matters is that my boy got himself his invite and got himself first fucking place, X01, and, well, now he doesn't have to worry about playing anymore until Worlds next year. Or, not Worlds. The World Championship qualifier. So, damn it, I miss playing this game. But hey, life, fatherhood, wouldn't trade it for the world. But no, that was Sean's first place Mannadium deck profile. Congratulations to Sean on your first place win, and I hope to see more of it from you and from Team Takeover. Go to Team Takeover's page. I will have the link in the description. I will have also the link to the deck profile itself in the description, and make sure you guys go subscribe to Team Takeover and show them some love. Let them know that Bad News Harris and the Shield Network sent you. Remember for yourself to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, everything that bottom corner tells you to do, and I will catch you guys in the next video. From Bad News Little D, or from the Little Bad News Diva, and from Bad News Harris, we're out.